Trauma not transformed is trauma transferred. Hello guys, you're listening to Dr. Dionne. Today I want to talk about trauma. Some of the pain you carry did not begin with you. It was handled to you through silence, behavioral, and survival. You may have been born into an environment where emotional safety was never guaranteed. You learned early how to stay quiet to avoid conflict. You learned how to shrink yourself to keep the peace. You learned how to sense tension before anyone spoke a word. As a child, you became emotionally aware in ways you were never supposed to be. You paid attention to tone, body language, and energy just to feel safe. You learned that love could disappear without warning. You learned that affection could be replaced with distance overnight. You may have blamed yourself for things that were never your responsibility. You may have carried guilt that was never yours to hold. You may have felt invisible while standing in the same room as everyone else. Over time, survival became your normal state of being. You adapted in ways that help you endure, but not always in ways that help you heal. You may have entered adulthood still waiting for stability you never received. You may have tolerated treatment that reflected what you were conditioned to accept. You may have confused familiarity with love. You may have stayed longer than you should because leaving felt unfamiliar. Generational trauma often hides itself inside patterns that repeat across time. It can show up in the way people communicate, withdraw control, or abandon. It can shape the way you see yourself without your permission. It can convince you that your needs are too much. It can convince you that your voice is too loud or not important enough. But awareness changes everything. The moment you recognize the pattern, you interrupt its power. The moment you question what you were taught, you begin to reclaim yourself. Healing requires honesty about what you have experienced. Healing requires compassion for the version of you that survived it. Healing requires releasing shame that was never yours to carry. You are not weak for being affected by what you lived through. You are human for adapting to what you needed to survive. And you are too powerful for choosing to heal. When you break generational trauma, you create a future that looks different from your past. You create emotional safety where there once was fear. You create stability where there once was uncertainty. My name is Dr. Dionne, and I've created a journal for those of you who are ready to understand their trauma, reclaim their identity, and break generational cycles. This guide was written to help you recognize patterns, rebuild your self-worth, and step fully into your healing. If you are ready to stop carrying what was never meant for you, click the link in my bio and purchase your journal today.